Yes, people, big up Waffle Don in the building. How we doing, man? Sorry, I just had to sort my camera out. Yes. Big up to everyone in the building, man. Listen, man, before I start my rant, what a show last night. Dan Potts panel show, Lights of Lee Gunner, D from Fan Zone, Egal, DJ B, and the crew in it. And also Curtis Shaw last night. People were actually having conversations, and I rated the show last night. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't always about rant. It's about having discussions and having debates. And yeah, man, I rated the show yesterday. But anyway, people, make sure you slap up the likes and all them things there. You know what? Let's start with the first news, yeah. Let's just get straight into it. And when I saw this news, yeah, I was really depressed. I'll be real with you, yeah. Let's just have another window out as well. You know what I'm going to talk about? Man like Leonardo Trossard. Reported yesterday by Ben Jacobs. Just bring up the screen. What am I doing here? And this broke yesterday, people. So this isn't nothing new, but obviously this is my take on things. And I'm going to be talking a lot with Mr. Cape tonight at 6:30. But anyway, Leonardo, or Leandro, I'm calling him Leonardo. Trossard has agreed improved terms at Arsenal, but remains contracted until summer 27. Initial approaches this summer from Brentford and Dortmund, but Trossard still valued by Arsenal, who stuck to a high valuation. Decision now taken to reward the 30-year-old Arsenal player. Now, when I saw this news, yeah, to be honest, yeah, I was deeply concerned and deeply annoyed. The reason why is because it feels like now that we're not getting a left winger in. It feels like the wingers that we have now, Martinelli, Trossard, Saka, and Noni. Those four are our wingers going into this season. Whether you think they're good enough or not, that's another debate. But where I feel that this hampers us now, because we've been having conversations about getting in a very good winger all summer transfer. We want a winger. We want this winger. We want that winger. It started from Rodrigo, you know, and then as the transfer window's gone through, you know, deeper into the transfer window, then it's talking about, you know, Leao was mentioned. Then it's talking about Rodrigo loan, you know, and now, you know, we've signed Trossard on, or not signed him on, but we've given him improved terms, which next season, you know, literally he's going to be unsellable. Was there opportunities to sell him? Who knows? We don't know. Apparently he wanted to stay in London. But the thing is, for me, is that we're signing a player, we're keeping a player that is a backup player for more money. Martinelli still remains May to me. You know, unless we sell Martinelli in the window and we keep Trossard there and we bring in a Rodrigo, I think that's the only solution right now. Or we bring in a Leao or whoever, even if it's a Lookman or whatever. We just need or Semenyo. We just need someone that is better than Martinelli. But what we're seeing is the manager loves these players. He's definitely going to keep Martinelli, and Trossard is definitely going to stay in the team. Now, Trossard isn't a bad player, by the way. Yeah, I don't think he's a bad player, but is he a level raiser? No, he's not. He doesn't raise the level of this Arsenal team. He's had some good cameos when he's come on. Listen, I'm not gonna, you know what? Trossard's doing what, and his agent are doing what they were supposed to do. Yeah, get the best deal, and if he can stay at Arsenal and stay in London, fair play to him. But for me, I just don't feel that we have the assets to win this league right now. People can say, oh, well, it's only one game and stuff like that. I'm going from last season, yeah? The games where we just looked tired, where we just looked meaty, where we just carved out draws. I just don't feel that we have that excitement up top. Now, we can talk about it being a tactical thing, an Arteta thing, a game management thing. But for me, if you're rewarding a backup player even more money, what does that say to you? How motivated is Trossard going to be going into the league now? He knows that he's getting his money. Yeah, he knows that he's probably not going to start games. Do you know what I'm saying? How motivated do you have to be? Yeah, coming off the bench now. You sorted your bag. You sorted your bag. We can do the positive, we can do the negative thing as well. Yeah, we can do the balance thing. But for me, we needed to bring in a signature signing this season. Yeah, we need a signature signing. And for me, you know, not getting Eze, not getting a Kudos, for me, that just says it all. Now, we can argue that it takes time for players to bed into their teams, but Kudos doesn't look like he's taking time. You know, he doesn't look like he's taken time to bed in. You know, Eze, I don't think he will take any time to bed into his team either. So I'm just a bit disappointed that Arsenal have just like, why haven't we sold this guy? Was the deal that difficult? Was the deal that difficult to get for a 30-year-old to just, you know, get rid? You know, there were apparently, I think there was interest from Saudi at some point, but I don't think he wanted to go. And I don't know, man. As I said, I like Trossard, obviously a moody type player, but do you know what? Technically, he's a very decent player, but I just feel we could have done better in this window. I feel that we can do better, and we haven't. So I'm just a little bit. I was just a little bit. Why, man? Do you know what I mean? I had my hopes. Hope, yeah. As Matty Southern Gooner would say, Arteta's giving up the hope deals. Do you know what I'm saying, man? I had the hope. I had the hope that we were going to bring in, you know, a decent winger, and it hasn't transpired, people. Now, the thing is, yeah, as Stricto was saying in the show yesterday, and Dan Potts' show, that there's still hope that we can bring in a winger, but I don't know. I can't see it. I can't see it. You know, we've still got Nelson, still haven't sold him. We've got Dowman waiting in the wings. Yeah, we kind of like got about six players that can play on the wing. Even Ethan can play on the wing as well. So are we doing this to save money? You know, do we actually want to win? That's the question. Do we actually want to win with what we have? I think Arteta feels that the players that he has right now can win something. Obviously, I don't agree with that, but it's frustrating, man. It is frustrating, but we will see in the next 2 to 3 weeks, yeah, how good we are on the wing, isn't it? I don't want to hear from anyone, you know, that we go to Anfield and our players are playing really bad. Yeah, you know, we're not getting the crosses into our striker. I don't want to hear none of that within the next few weeks. I don't want to hear Saturday that we're struggling to beat Leeds. I don't want to hear none of that. Yeah, you've got your team now. If you're not going to go into the window, then do you know what? Go and win the league now with this team. Go and win the league now with this team. There's not much more to say on this Trossard thing, man. Seriously, because it is what it is. I don't know with Martinelli, man. Is Martinelli Martin Smelly? What the manager sees in this guy still? You know, my boy Cap sent some clips the other day to show me how his form in 2022-23, the goals he was scoring. He looks a shade of a player today. He doesn't look nothing like how he is today. And I'm just so frustrated with this team right now. But anyway, let's move on to man like Isak. So, if anyone is aware of Isak yesterday, there was the PFA Awards yesterday, and there was the Team of the Year, PFA Team of the Year. And Isak was part of the Team of the Year. Congratulations to him. Obviously, he didn't attend the PFA Awards due to, you know, obviously what's going on at Newcastle right now. Everyone's like giving him pelters right now. Everyone's giving him pelters right now. But I'm going to read out the message, and you've probably all seen this message already. But anyway, I'm going to read it out again because this is YouTube and this is my channel. So this is Isak's message yesterday to, you know, to everyone, I suppose. I'm proud to be recognised by my fellow professionals and placed in the PFA Premier League Team of the Season. First and foremost, I want to thank my teammates and everyone at Newcastle United who has supported me along the way. I'm not in a ceremony tonight with everything going on. It didn't feel right to be there. I've kept quiet for a long time whilst others have spoken. The silence has allowed people to push their own version of events, even though they know it doesn't reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. Now, that point there, yeah, we will never know the truth. Do you understand? With that situation, you know, that's why you need to have witnesses when you're in situations, isn't it? Because when you have a witness there, they can actually back you. Yeah. His agent's not come out and said anything. You know, it's only your words, Isak. And I'm not saying that you've not said, big up to Brett in the building. I'm not saying that you haven't said what you said, but where's the evidence? We need evidence for what you've said. The reality is that promises were made and the club has known my position for a long time. How long is this? How long of a time has this been? You know, can you give us tangible evidence? You know, and this is the thing. Verbal, all of this rubbish, yeah, footballers, yeah, you got to use your brain in situations like that, yeah. Can I have it in writing? Just like in the workplace, yeah. When the manager said, you know what, I'm going to give you a bonus, man. You performed really well. Yeah, can you drop me an email, please, boss? Yeah, just to say, you know what I'm saying? So you've got some evidence to back your arse up, you know what I mean? The reality is the promises were made and the club has known my position for a long time. To now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. When promises are broken and trust lost, the relationship can't continue. That's where things are for me right now, and why change is in the best interest of everyone, not just myself. Do you know what? Newcastle are just better off selling this guy, yeah? I'm hearing of talk of their, you know, possibly him possibly staying at the club now. Why would you want to keep a player like that, man? Why would you want to keep Isak? Yeah, he's clearly not happy with what you've done. You know what you've done. Yeah, why you actually want to keep him now? Do you know what I'm saying? Make him rot in the reserves or whatever kind of. That's madness to me. That's just that sounds like control and punishment for me, man. And that's not right. That's not right for me. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that because it's madness, people. It's madness. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's this? What's this thing here? There's some madness going on with some of the players here. Breaking news, people, yeah? Let me share this. Wesley Fofana has removed everything related to Chelsea on his Instagram. What's going on with the Fofana there? What's happening? Big up to the Latvian goon in the building, mate. Make sure you subscribe to. What's going on with Fofana? Have I missed something? What's going on here? Has he been dropped or something? Fofana's removed everything related to Chelsea on his Instagram. Okay. I don't know much about what's going on. Has he had a fallout with the manager? There's nothing really. There's nothing really on here, so I don't know what's going on here. But that's really strange for him to be reacting like that. Does anyone know anything about this? Can anyone tell me anything? Does anyone know anything about this? If you can, please let me know, because that's very strange. That's very strange. But anyway, let's move him back to Isak again, yeah, because I'm just going all over the place right now. Now, we know as fans, yeah, that Isak should have really done the professional thing, isn't it? We know that he should have just kept it moving 100% and just done the professional thing. I don't even know if Liverpool are actually going to go in for him again now. This is the crazy thing about it. We don't even know. We don't even know. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. Thoughts on it? Trossard. I've already spoken on Trossard, man. Gallon talks for Akanji. Wonder what's the plan for City. Okay. My team in Turkey going in for Akanji, yeah. Rotted. That's a mad one. But yeah, for Isak, man, do you know what? I hope Liverpool actually. Actually, I don't even want Liverpool to sign him, to be honest, yeah, because obviously that's going to strengthen him. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It is crazy what's going on there, people. I'm not too sure. But yeah, people, man, I don't think. Forget about a left winger now, man. Forget about the left winger, yeah. Here we go. Oh no, the post was deleted, man. I was going to show you something there. Rest in peace, Rodrigo, to Arsenal, man. June 2025 to August. I'm gonna have to share this, man. This is funny, man. This is funny. Let me just share this. This is quite funny, actually. Let's just remove that. Let's just share this. Where is it? That's what we got, people. No Rodrigo, people. Deadline day to Isak. Hey, deadline day banter. I'm telling you, mate. If that happened, though, wouldn't you go crazy if that happened? I would be going mental, bro. I'm telling you, if that actually happened, man. But I don't know, man. That Trossard thing, absolutely. I wouldn't say I was rattled, yeah. I was more like depressed when I heard about that. Especially the way our wingers play, man. This doesn't feel like football anymore to me. This doesn't feel like exciting wing play. It's just so systematic, robot. We might as well, as Tony Claude said, have holograms on the pitch. That's what we might as well do, because you know what? We might as well be controlling them with AI. You know what I mean? Because that's all we see. Yeah. The same old, you know. Martinelli might as well just be a left back as far as I'm concerned, or right back, you know, or right wing back. Because that's effectively what he's doing right now. He's ineffective up top. I don't care about the Leeds game if he scores. Yeah, it's what you do. It's what you do in the Liverpool game as well. And it's not just that one player. Our wingers just are not looking right. They just don't look right. They look predictable all the time. Who actually believes Rodrigo under Arteta would actually thrive? Be honest with me, guys. Yeah, be honest with me. Unless you're a Dowman and you're young and you're able to just like, you know what, block the management out on the pitch, what's he going to do to someone like Rodrigo at Arsenal? It's all this micromanagement. It's just too much. It's too much for me to bear, bro. And we're supposed to be going into this season with the optimism of winning a trophy this season, guys. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable, guys. Yeah. Went from Rodrigo to no go. Yeah, that's what we've gone to, no go. You know, we want him on loan. The guy has missed benched for 7 games in a row, people. Yeah, opportunity. You know, City might not go in for him. He's there for the taking. It was just all a dream. Yeah, it was all a dream, Biggie. Yeah, that's all it was, all a dream. Big up to Godfrey in the building, man. Hope you're well, my brother. I want to know what you guys think, man, because you guys are always in the chat, but you don't never tell me your thoughts on the Trossard, on what's happening at Arsenal. You know, it's just me talking, no one saying anything. Thoughts, I go back to my thoughts again for man like LG, Latvian Guna. I'm not happy. You saw me in the group chat, bro. I'm not happy with you know the new improved terms. Fair play to him. He's done what he's done what he had to do. But I'm just not happy with it. When there's younger wingers out there, better wingers out there, you know, everyone's gonna say, well, we want to save money. What is this? What is this, man? What is this? Are we not? Can we not sell players? Can we not sell players? Here we go. I am now desperate to find out the Trossard wages. Yeah, same here. Godfrey, big up Latvian. The club makes no sense giving more wages to a player who doesn't touch pitch anymore. Big up everyone. Do you know what? I'm getting to this comment in a minute. I just wish when sometimes acted like a big club and put in a proper bid to stir the pot in these situations. I'm happy Trossard is staying. Okay, John. What is your reasons that you're happy Trossard is staying? What are your reasons why you're happy Trossard is staying? Because I'd be very interested to hear what your reasons are. He has to be given more minutes though, gives us experience. Okay, is that your reasons? So we're giving a backup because he is a backup to Martinelli. We're giving a backup more money to stay on the bench. Or is he going to start over Martinelli now? Because from when I've watched Trossard start, he doesn't look great when he starts games. Coming off the bench, he looks definitely decent. But sometimes he's had some stinky games, man. He started and he's been stinky in a lot of games. Let's be real about this. Let's be real about this. There's a lot of players that are better than Martinelli. Martinelli just excels with pace. Yeah, obviously Martinelli is a very fast player, isn't it? You know, that's if any attribute, he has pace in it. You know, you can't fault Martinelli's pace in it. But if you look at Martinelli 2023, he was excellent on the pitch. He was excellent. But something's happened to him, man. Since Trossard came in, he's just got worse. He's just got worse. Dalman's better than Martinelli. Yeah, let's be real. Yeah. I don't even know if Madueke is better than Martinelli at the moment. I don't know. At the moment, our starters are barely good to be back up for that left wing spot. Yeah, true. Our starters are barely good to be backups, you know, for that verse. It's crazy. Move Madueke to the right as Saka cover. Man, this is just it's too much, man. I'm telling you, it's just too much stress with this club, man. I would have sold Martinelli to bring in Rodrigo. Yeah, I thought that was the last minute plan. I'm thinking, is that the last minute plan? Is that what we have? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know how true this is, but look at this. Martinelli rejected a move to Bayern after direct talks with Matt Ebel and Vincent Company. So well, according to Bayern Space, he's had opportunities, man. He did have opportunities, but he wanted to stay at Arsenal. I don't know, people, man. I just don't know. I just think that, you know what, we're just moving a bit. I don't know, man. And as for this scrub, yeah, sorry, this guy here, yeah, you rejected Arsenal, bro. So all of a sudden now you're begging it. This guy here, yeah, this guy here is begging it. Must be the money. All about the money, y'all. This guy begging it now, yeah. Sorry, I know certain man will say I'll take him, yeah, but you know what? Nah. After you rejected us, I don't want you coming to our club. Yeah, because you're not going into Milan, so don't come to our club now, innit? Even though you're probably better than Martinelli and Trossard. I think you scored 20 goals in total last season. I don't know. Would you guys take Lookman if there was the opportunity? Bayern even made contact with Garnacho. Trossard 100 times the player should have sold him. Now that interview is not on, he's looking at us. Do you know what I'm saying? These scrubs, yeah, these players think they can just rock up when they want. Oh no, I supported Arsenal, you know, as a child and all that kind of stuff. Ah, man. Are we gonna sell Martinelli? That's what I want to know. Are we gonna sell Martinelli? I don't know, man. We still got Reece Nelson. Is Nelson gonna get starts now? There's something at the club that is not right. There's something I think deep down internally. There's something not right. There's something not right, man. There's something not right. And we have cause to be concerned. Now, the fan base may be split. I get it. They still see Trossard as someone that can provide something at the club. But for me, you can't have that and that. If you're going to have wingers, yeah, one's got to be like that and one's got to be there. Yeah, sorry, you can't see my hands. That's how it's got to be. Can't just be like that. It has to be like that. Yeah. Because if you look at Saka's side, yeah, and even Saka now, Saka's looking like Madueke himself right now. I'm going to be honest, yeah, this season, all of our wingers just have been looking mid as hell. Yeah, mid. Oh, Lookman is Vlahovic all over again. Only difference is that the Sun didn't reject the Juve. I'll still take Lookman though, I can't lie. Innit? That's the thing, shameless, innit? Shameless. You know what? Yeah. You know what, Lookman, just come down, man. Apparently 43 mil or something like that. But there's this notion of that we have to sell players as well to be able to bring in players as well. Does it look like, listen, my boy BBK, yeah, he's going to probably clip me, yeah, but I don't care. I'm going to say this right now. I was Berta in we trust, you know that. I was Berta in we trust, but that trust is waning a bit now. I know it's his first window, but I don't care. I don't care. My trust is waning right now. Just on a couple of moves recently, I've not liked the Madueke deal. I've not liked the Trossard's improved terms. I've not liked that we still got Martinelli here. And we've not. I'm going to keep saying it. 12 days to the end of the window, yeah? There's still 12 days, but that doesn't fill me with encouragement. Remember, teams also have to bring in replacements. We need to see from now until the end, the last day of the transfer window, that from today that we're linked to this player every single day. Talks are ongoing. In Arsenal monitoring, we need to see this type of, you know, a bids coming for this player. If we're not seeing none of that, that means Arsenal are content with the business they've done this season. And for me, it's going to be a 4 out of 10. That's my ranking, bro. Yeah, I don't care. Gyökeres is the only person that we brought in. Yeah, that's the addition. Zubimendi is not better than Thomas Partey. I don't care about all this deluded people out here talking about Zubi's a better defensive player, better defensive midfielder than Thomas Partey. Hell no. We should have just couldn't have kept Thomas Partey anyway. But what are we doing here, Arsenal fans, bro? What are we talking about here? You're going to catch me here again at 6:30 tonight, 6:35, 6:40, I don't know. Obviously, we're just finishing work, but me and Kate's going to be talking out today. Who knows? It might even be heated tonight. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to Cape as well, my boy. Cape has Borza as well. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, make sure you do. If you haven't subscribed to my boy BBK Sports, make sure you do. I'm sure he's going to be around today at 3 or around those time, 3 UK time. Listen, at the moment, people, yeah, wins are the only thing that are going to deflect me from everything. It's going to just not keep me focused on why we haven't brought in this and brought in that. The wins, yeah, they're gonna take me through the weeks, yeah. But when we lose, that's when I'm going to be thinking, why didn't we do this? Why didn't we do that? That's when I'm going to be slightly depressed. Arsenal only do things different, people, yeah. Leave it to the last minute to tell the fans, well, we did go in for Rodrigo, but, you know, Rodrigo doesn't want to leave Real Madrid. He's going to hang on, right? He's going to hang on to Real Madrid with his molar tooth, yeah, until everything has been grabbed away from him, you know, until he's told, listen, come on to the club. That's what's going to happen with Rodrigo. He's going to stay there as long as he can, yeah, until man says, we don't want you. We are going to be respectful, and we're going to say, we're not going to do the aggressive thing. We're just going to say, well, do you know what, can we have Rodrigo on loan? And listen, people, if we get Rodrigo on loan, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. But then there's going to be a case of wages and stuff like that. Are we going to pay half his wages? How are we going to do that? Now, I get the signing So I had this conversation with Kate the other day. Yeah, I get the signings. Yeah, that we bought in Madueke on low wages, but the 52 million, sorry, could have went to another player. In my opinion, could have went to another player. You know, could have went towards the loan deal for Rodrigo. Yeah, Saka, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, if he's not playing, Wanyeri should be his backup. Wanyeri can play multiple positions, so I think Wanyeri should be his backup. Give Wanyeri, you know, that role on the right where Saka is playing badly, because the thing is, yeah, Saka still plays a full 90 even when he's played rubbish. This is the problem. This is the problem that I have, yeah, with the way we manage. Saka always stays on the pitch. You had Ranieri on Sunday where you could have just brought him on for, you know, 10, 15 minutes to do a run out or just do something, keep him fit, keep him ticking. But we decided to keep Saka on the pitch. And this is a pattern, season upon season upon season upon season upon season. Yeah. The manager thinks that Saka's always going to produce something out of nothing, but he doesn't always. He doesn't always. Latvian says, I'll still take him those. Yeah, I'm shameless as well. I have to be shameless. And the reason why we're still taking him, yeah, because you know what? There's not many players, left wingers, that has his numbers. You know, there's not many wingers apart from 3 players here: Rodrigo, Leao, and Lookman. Yeah, there may be another one out there. I told you I wanted the guy who went to Juve recently, Conceição. I wanted him as well. Aesthetically, that guy's a baller. But all this dreaming, fantasy, you know, FM football manager, it's just rubbish, bro. It's just rubbish. It's not happening. Make sure you slap up the likes, people, man, because the likes have been going down recently, guys, man. I'm giving you content daily, and the likes are just being meaty, man. People. Latvian says, I am the same abs. I was better defense league, but now that wall is tumbling down, losing faith. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro, man. It's just Berta, man. What's happening? Are you getting really comfortable in the club now? Are you and Arteta actually getting on now? Because that's the thing that you don't want, innit? You don't want them getting on. You want arguments, yeah? You want disagreements. You want, no, I don't want that player. I want this player. That's what you want. That keeps us healthy. That keeps us healthy. Something about Berta's happy with the window and all that. Bro. I suppose the only thing now that I can look forward to now is the Leeds game and the Liverpool game as well. If we can get maximum 9 points out of 3 starts, 3 wins in the first 3 games, I'll be very impressed with that. I'll be very impressed with that. I don't want to hear you guys saying I'll be happy with a draw at Anfield. No. Please say a prayer for my guy, yeah? Please say a prayer for my guy. Please say a prayer for my guy. Yeah, I think so as well, Godfrey. I do think so as well. Anyway, people, man, who's on at the moment? Who's doing their thing right now? Is there any more news? Oh wow, look at that. Goldbridge. Breaking news. Some more breaking news here. It concerns Mark Goldbridge. So Goldbridge has been given rights. He'd be playing some. He'd be able to play some matches on his YouTube channel, the Bundesliga. That's levels, you know. Big up to Goldbridge, man. That is some levels, though. Yeah, when you get to them levels, yeah, look at that. Man's got a partnership, you know, Bundesliga. Big up to him, man. Big up to him. That's levels. That is levels. Excuse me. I don't know how true this is, but there's some news here 9 hours ago. I don't know this transfer deadline. I don't know, man. But we need to start selling players this week. We've got 12 days to sell players, people. Yeah, we need to start getting rid of some players. We need to start getting rid of players, people, because I can't handle this stress, bro. West Ham are in talks over a deal to sign Arsenal midfielder Fabio Vieira. Hey, my brother D-Dub's in the building, man. Big up, bro. Listen, make sure you, man, go and subscribe to D-Dubs, man. Real one up in here, you know. Hey, listen, I've been talking about that. You, man, need to do a deal, you know. Don't let my man, yeah, please don't let Isak rot in the reserves, yeah, because these men are moving different. These men are trying. Man poured his heart out yesterday, Isak. Do you know what I'm saying? These men are just moving different, bro. I'm telling you. But no one ain't telling me about what's going on here. No one's got the answer to this. I've already watched the video back, D-Dubs. I've already spoken on it already. But can anyone tell me what is going on here? Yeah. No one ain't telling me what's going on with my man, Wesley Fofana. What is going on? Has anyone got an answer right now? It's clear. Wesley Fofana has removed everything Chelsea related off his Instagram. Is man doing the I'm going Saudi? What's happened? I really hope my club doesn't leave him out to hang. If they do, I'll be extremely disappointed. Listen, bro, yeah. Remember, there's always two sides and there's a truth in it. Now, we can believe what we want to believe, you know. But sometimes when a man's moving the way he's moving, there must be something in it that's in your head. There must have been something that may have been said to him. Let's go back to the Isak thing, yeah. Where is he? Because I think the Isak thing is big news, people. I just think it's massive news, yeah. Because a lot of people are cussing him. A lot of people are slaying Isak. Imagine what my man's going through at the moment. But Newcastle actually responded to him, yeah. Let's go to what they said. This is what Newcastle said. I'm on a Liverpool site, by the way, as well, because Liverpool just seem to be the only guy supporting man at the moment, yeah. But sorry, man, you man need to do something, yeah. Please, God, listen. I don't want you to sign him in it, but you know what? I'm a football fan. As a football fan as well, yeah. I want to see the best players playing in the Premier League, in it, for the best teams, in it. So I'm not gonna hate. I'm not going to hate, obviously, in it. But from a competitive perspective, you know what I mean? You want to see the best players playing at the best teams. So this is what Newcastle had to say, yeah? We are disappointed to have been alerted to a social media post by Alexander Isak this evening. So already they're on the attack, you know. We are disappointed to have been alerted at a social media post by Alexander Isak this evening. You didn't even have to say that. Just start with the second bit. We are clear in response that Alex remains under contract and no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave Newcastle United this summer. So this is what I'm saying, people, yeah. When you have discussions, yeah, and I've said this, I've repeated it already, yeah. You have to have a second party. You have to have a witness there, yeah. You have to have someone. If a man tells you, yeah, D-Dubs, if I tell D-Dubs, you know that money I owe you, yeah, I'm gonna pay you next week, Friday. You're getting your £100 £100 that I owed you, yeah, that I promised that I was going to pay you next week Friday. Yeah, I've just told D-Dubs that, yeah, but no one's in the room, bro. No one else is in the room. So D-Dub knows that I've told him that. He's heard me say, D-Dubs, I'm giving you £100 next week. He's heard me say that. But there's no one else to validate what I've said. There's no one else to validate what I've told D-Dub. So come next week when D-Dub's saying, Waffle, where's your money, bro? Where's the money that you said that you was going to owe me? Where's the money that you said you was going to give me? Bro, I didn't say that. I didn't tell you that. Do you know what I'm saying? But if I have someone here next to me to validate it, or if it's written down, email or something, I can refer back to that. Let me just read that and then I'll go back to D-Dub's comments again. We want to keep our best players, but we also understand players have their own wishes and we listen to their views. As explained to Alex and his representatives, we must always take into consideration the best interest of Newcastle United, the team and our supporters in all decisions, and we have been clear that the conditions of a sale this summer have not transpired. We do not foresee those conditions being met. This is a proud football club with proud traditions and we strive to retain our family feel. Alex remains part of our family and will be welcomed back when he's ready to rejoin his teammates. Rotted. So what they're saying in essence, yeah, what they're saying in essence is, I big up to Tops, man, for the raid and them things there. Maximum boost, maximum respect, as my guy MC50 would say. If anyone knows about MC50, then they know the thing. D-Dub says, what I want to know is why there's a broad assumption that the club are the noble truth tellers. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because they're a institution doesn't mean that they're telling the truth. Do you understand? Tops raid. But the thing is, with these big clubs, they can manipulate the media to what they want. Do you know what I mean? The people to believe in it, and people that are fickle in it. Let's be honest with you, D-Dub. Yeah, a lot of people believe what the papers say. Do you know what I'm saying? And really and truly, there's two sides in it, and there's a truth in it in the middle. But I feel that D-Dub's, yeah, obviously D-Dub's a Liverpool fan. I feel that you man just got to just take the brother out of his misery. Yeah, do the thing in it. Forget about relationships with Newcastle, yeah. You're a bigger team. Get it done. Get your boy over the line. Do you know what I mean? 120 plus plus add-ons. I think they'd be happy with that because, as I was saying, the later this goes on, the more difficult it is for them to find a replacement. We know that Wissa, Wissa's doing, listen, so many strikers are doing the madness, yeah? Apparently Wissa's taken down his Brentford and all of that on his Instagram, and all this kind of madness is what too much craziness is going on with players. Players are going mad because they want to go to the World Cup. They want to play in the World Cup. I don't know if Ghana has qualified for the World Cup, but players want to go to the World Cup, and they are not. Listen, I'm hearing Brentford won 60 mil for Wissa. Yeah. Newcastle are going in with 25, 30 million bids. That can't make it. 19 goal scorer last season. Yeah. You're going to have to pay the big prices. If you want to sell your players for big prices, then expect you to pay big prices. You can't move like a big club and not be prepared to pay big money. Yeah, that's not how football works. That's not how it works, my G. But Liverpool will start the domino effect. Yeah, you buy Isak, Newcastle can buy their players. Everything's sweet in it. End of the start, everything's just finished in. I just feel this Isak thing is just tainting everyone right now. The brother wants you, you want him. Yeah, Newcastle probably want to punish his ass and show him a lesson, but they still know that he's their bagsman, innit? So they probably still have that little hope. You know that them ones there when you're holding on to your ex, but you know she's not coming back. That's how Liverpool, I'm sorry, Newcastle are moving right now. They know it's over. They know Isak doesn't want to be there. You know what I mean? He's seen the new 10, you know what I'm saying? And that's where he's at right now. That's where his head's at right now. Big up to Craig Tall in the building, man. Tops raid as well. Big up to Tops each and every time, my brother. Hope you're well, my G. Hope you're well. It's the usual media narrative of the players being greedy. Listen, go and subscribe to D-Dubs, people, if you haven't already, man. Bad boy YouTuber, man. Wicked. You know what I mean? He's just started off, but the brother knows his thing, man. The knowledge of football is mad, I'm telling you. Got some great knowledge on football. I think Eddie Howe does know disagreement though. Hey, big up to Beans on Toast in the building, man. Hey, did anyone see the Dan Pot show yesterday? I'm sure you, man, must have tuned into the Dan Pot show yesterday. That was jokes, people. And you know the great thing about it, it ended with banter, and it ended funny, and that's how it should be in this space, innit? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes even myself, yeah, I get too worked up and too rattled. And you know what? At the end of the day, it is only football, innit? So that's what it should just be, that, innit? You live and you learn, hopefully. Two sides to every story, but people are quick to say it's like acting out of the character. Being on toast, so Isak should play Monday and score a couple own goals. Hey, Liverpool got Newcastle next Monday, is that correct? So he's definitely not moving before that. He's definitely not moving before that. People keep saying what Liverpool need and don't need. We need a striker, winger. And oh yeah, you're a Liverpool fan, innit? I keep forgetting being onto it. People saying what Liverpool need and don't need. We need a striker, winger, and centre back. I think you man are still in talks with Gay. Is that not right? I'm sure you man still in talks with Gay at the moment. I feel that's gonna be a last minute thing though. I think you've already got that he's an Italian guy, defender, but he's a youngster, isn't it? Got a youngster, Gianni or whatever his name is, that's coming. Promising centre back as well. But yeah, I can see the gay thing. He wants you guys, isn't it? You see, like in the Palace game, that he didn't even talk to Glasner, man. Like blank Glasner. So obviously there's something going on, man. There's something going on there. There's something going on. What's this madness here? I don't know who this breaking Liverpool hoping to sign. Let's see what's going on with Liverpool, man. Because Liverpool are doing their thing silently. Do you know what as well, yeah? Why weren't we in? And I don't know if this would have ever happened, yeah? Why wasn't we in for Diaz? Why wasn't we ever in for Luis Diaz? Guy's a baller. 30. Better than Martinelli. Better than Martinelli. Yeah? But no, proper winger as well. Let's see if there's anything on Gehi to Liverpool. Gehi to Liverpool. This is only a week ago, though, isn't it? It's not much really, to be honest. Liverpool. So we know that they wanna buy him, innit? But I think these men are still in talks, innit, right now. You man are still in talks with Liverpool right now. I don't know who this brother is, but I'm gonna share it anyway. I don't know if this is some random brother. So Liverpool confident of completing Gay deal. Talks underway to reach an agreement with Palace. Gay pushing informed his management that he wants to join the Reds, but Crystal Palace wants to find a replacement before proceedings. So yeah, I do think that deal will get over the line. That's it, Leone. Bro, listen, don't let me go back to talking about that, man. That peed me off, bro. Yeah, that peed me off, bro. I'm not happy about that. But anyway, I think you will get Gay and Isak over the line. I just think it's going to be more closer to the transfer deadline day. And you know what? Listen, I think you man need a shake up in defense, yeah, on a real thing, yeah, because boy, you man, as much as you score loads of goals, you man probably leak a lot as well, and that's not even out of disrespect to Liverpool, yeah, because obviously we know you're a great team and that, but yeah, seriously, man, a little, just you know what, just to show, man, you know what, don't get too comfy, you man, yeah. I know. Listen, obviously, Van Dijk's the main man in it, but man like Konate, listen, he's been making a few mistakes at the back in the start of the season, and you don't want that. You don't want teams like thinking, boy, let's target Konate now, yeah. Target Konate with pace, and let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Who's live right now? Anyone live right now? Anyone? D-Dubs, you going live or you busy at the moment? Because I'm going to redirect to someone. Let me tell you, who's live right now? Who's live? Who is live? So, you know, I do these daily waffles, yeah, and usually I just want to go for 10 minutes, yeah. I end up doing like nearly an hour. It's crazy, people. It's crazy. Let's have a look. Let's see who's live. Who should we redirect to? So, Saeed's live. Deluded's live. Those are the only two that's live. Saeed or Deluded Guna. Saeed's doing his transfer daily as well. Which one? Which one should we go to? Deluded or Saeed? Actually, let's go Saeed, yeah, because he's talking about the Newcastle and Isak beef. And I know D-Dubs is going to love all of that. So let's go over there anyway, people, yeah. D-Dub says, agreed, Virgil and Konate need to keep on their toes. Gay could definitely have them moving correctly. Definitely. Yeah, Gay is a very established Premier League defender, in my opinion, yeah. Obviously, he's not on the Virgil level, but definitely can he step to Konate? At some point, I think he can. Well, that's a discussion for another day. Okay, hear it. Okay, do you ever watch? I don't actually watch. I don't really watch Goldberg. He's not my type of thing. He's Man United as well, so I'm not really. Yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah, I spoke about that as well. But big up to him as well. I do like Goldbridge takes at times, man, because he's at the top of his game, in it. So big respect to him as well. But yeah, I mostly watch like Saeed TV rants, if anything. But maybe I should start watching a bit of Goldbridge and that. You know what I mean? Maybe I should do that. But anyway, people, yeah, time to come out, man. Come out my chat. Come out the stream. I'm out. Peace. We're going over to Saeed. Waffle raid people every time, people, yeah? Let it be known.